But Patrice, before we get into any of that, um, about 3 weeks ago, the president on a Monday morning or on Sunday tweeted out or truthed out that he was going to fix DC. And within 24 hours, he made the announcement. He gave 800, I think 820 National Guardsmen to the city. They're not doing anything except kind of standing on street corners and making sure that the neighborhoods are safe. But that's freed up the DC MPD to go in and arrest more than 1,000 individuals, get them off the
Yes.
street, to take guns off the street. And I don't know how many days it's now been, but I think it's 22 or 23 days that they have gone without a single murder going down, and only a handful of gunshots have been shot off in this period of time. When I know from my own experience of being in and out of DC for many, many years, that that is a very rare occasion. As someone who lives in the region and travels through it a lot, what was your take as the announcement was being made, but also as you have seen it kind of fruitfully bloom over these last few weeks? What has happened to your city?
DC has transformed in a lot of areas that need transformation. I welcome the president bringing the National Guard and bringing additional support and help to the DC's police force, because the police force was simply understaffed and overwhelmed. And so you have a situation where particular wards, like parts of the city, where it is like driving through a third world city. The amount of crime, the amount of devastation, of just cyclical poverty that plays out in street fights, in people, hanging around on corners, carjackings.
But what they would not answer, and I did not hear a lot of people in the media ask them, to be fair, but if I had had more of them, had access to more of them, I would have asked them, is why do you believe that particularly Black and brown people do not deserve to live in safe, orderly neighborhoods the way the rest of the country does, simply because they live in a poor section of town, or simply because they're in this particular city? What is it about the Adam Schiffs and everybody else that came out and criticized the president that believes that the president, who has the power to do something about it and then exercise it, why wouldn't he want to help protect the ones who are victimized most by the crime, the ones who are victimized most by the violence, the one who are victimized most by the killing? It was these areas that are overlooked by the cameras, forgotten about by the news anchors, that are basically just kind of thrown away.